Alright, what's cracking like in YouTube? This is gonna be a crazy video. I have like 250, 300 hats to go through. I don't even know the exact number right now. The gist of the story is I went to a flea market yesterday and I bought every hat that one of the ladies had. I had picked out like 13 hats and she wanted, I think, like $2 a piece. So we're at like 26 bucks, and then she's like, you can take all the hats for 50 bucks. It's a no-brainer. I am super excited. I spent a total like $200 at the flea market, and I got a bunch of stuff. I wish I could show you everything, but that'd just be too long of a video. But I am super excited to have my first like bulk buy. So many hats to go through. Louie's gonna help us sort through them. Right, Lou? But before we dive into it, I do want to mention, if you're new to the channel, please like, please subscribe. As a new YouTuber, as a small channel, the best thing you guys can do for me, the biggest way you can support me, is by liking the video. And I want this video to pop up. I'm so excited to make this one. By the end of February, I want 550 subscribers on YouTube. That's my goal. So please help me make it happen. Give it a big fat like and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, you don't know, I am a full-time teacher. And on the side, I resell stuff. I love the modern day treasure hunt. I love thrifting and then flipping stuff online for a profit. It is so much fun. So without further ado, let's sort through some of these hats. I got a lot of vintage ones and I got a lot of brand new ones with tags. Spent $50, and I want you guys down in the comments to let me know if I struck gold or if it's just a big waste of time, because it will take a lot of time to list all of these hats. What's the matter, dog? The first big bag. This is an IKEA tote full of hats. I think these are more of the newer ones, and then this white duffel bag is like the vintage ones. And then you got some miscellaneous hats. And then this box of hats is all brand new blanks, and then we got one small sack just of randomness. So as I go through all these hats, I'm gonna have to make a couple different piles of like new, old, bundle, individually sell. I don't know what I'm gonna get myself into. I don't even know how I want to do this. Just go one by one? That's insane. All right, well, I guess let's just do it. Here's an interesting one. It's a Mitchell & Ness Detroit Pistons. That's a pretty cool one. So I don't know if I already said this or not, but my favorite thing to resell is vintage t-shirts and vintage hats, but I will resell anything and everything I can make $1 on, which is why I bought all of these hats for just 50 bucks. Here's a Looney Tunes Marvin the Martian one. I know there's a bunch of Firestone hats in here as well. I might just make a Firestone lot. So yeah, in this video, I'm gonna try to show you guys every single hat that I picked up. Every single one of them. So this is gonna be a video you might wanna go grab some popcorn, maybe do a little listing yourself, and just breeze through all of these hats. I tell you what, in this white bag, there are some crazy vintage ones. You're gonna wanna stay tuned for those. Oh man, I got a whole stack of these. I have 13 of this hat alone, all brand new with tag. Even if I could sell these ones for like $5 a piece, I'd make my money back. Here's a cool Corvette racing one. Okay, and that is the big sack full of hats. I kind of have 4 different groups going right now. I have just normal, typical hats right in front of me. I have a stack of vintage hats to my right. Then I have a stack of like new with tag farm stuff, which there won't be much money in those hats. And then I have hats that I have duplicates of, so like the Firestone, the field hats, the Lexus hats, and then those industrial hats. Now we're gonna go through the fun ones though, which is this big sack full. She put all the vintage ones in this bag, so this is the one I'm excited to go through. All right, here we go. Starting it off with the Under Armour fishing hat. Alright, here's the first cool vintage one. It's a pinstripe Iowa State, all embroidered, a little bit dirty, a little bit flattened, but it's got the big 8 on the back even, back when it was the big 8. This one's pretty cool. This will stay with me. The North Face hat. Okay, this one is really cool. This is one of the original hats I wanted from her. This is a Negro League baseball. It's got the Negro League patch on the inside. I've never seen a hat for the Negro League. And this is a wool hat. So this thing is crazy. It's got all the patches on the back. If you're interested or you know anything about this hat, DM me on my Instagram. Let me know. I think this is gonna be a really good piece right here. Jamaican bobsled team. I didn't know Jamaica had a bobsled team. This is a really nice one, almost reminds me of like a Patagonia hat. So here's a couple that I originally picked up as well. I have a Nike hat, just a tan swoosh. I'll probably keep this one, and it's got that crazy, that old school snap. This one's really cool too, 76ers, but it needs a crazy wash. It is starter. That's a pretty cool one. Marlboro Lacrosse. Okay, here we go with a couple more crazy ones. This Utah Jazz Mitchell Ness one is insane. This Aztec hat is kind of crazy. Bud, King of Beers. Here's another kind of cool one. 2001 champion. Alright, that's a decent one. Victory Motorcycles. Another vintage Iowa State. Some more vintage Hawkeyes. Oh, here's another Nike swoosh hat. Nothing crazy. This is a pretty cool Operation Desert Storm. I don't know any of these brands. I don't know what any of these are, but there's a bunch of them. All right, and we're done with the big bag full. I'm gonna save the box full of blanks for last. I wish you guys could see around me right now. Actually, you can. Okay, so this is what I got going on right now. This is all like the random stuff. Firestone hats. They're really good hats that I want to keep and list. All of these, this whole row, is vintage mesh hats. And then these are all like the new with tag trucker hats. And then you got the ones that have multiples of. The Lexus, the industrial, and then that Florida Field one. There's something she threw in. Now she said this one, every hat in here is just a blank. Oh, here's another Florida Field. But yeah, she said these ones are all blanks. I see this is not a blank. Dang, I think I've seen this one before. With the Aztec print, that's crazy cool. Beijing Olympics. What else we got in here? Volcom, Colts, Vans, Wild Creek, Oh, that's kind of a cool hat though. I guess I'll just set you guys back up and keep going through them. There's more than meets the eye. These are all the same. Southern Power softball. These are gonna be tough to get rid of. I got a bunch of these Denny Bar & Co. Distillery hats. These probably came out of a local brewery and probably aren't worth anything. The brewery probably shut down or something and they just donated all their hats. Same with these Wild Creek Bar and Tap Room. Got some Cubs, a Super Bowl hat. Okay, so then the other half of this is all blanks. Yeah, these are all just blanks. So if you need some blank hats, these are vintage. This one's not vintage. So some of these are vintage blanks, some of them are not. Some of them probably just came out of like a mall. Okay, but I got a bunch of blanks. And the blanks continue on, a bunch of different colors. I know you guys can't see, I just showed you inside this box though. Some blue, some gray, some black, some orange, some teal, some brown ones. And, ooh, these ones are a cool colorway. Okay, and the last little sack full to go through. If you guys are still watching, if you're still sticking around, I appreciate it. I would love for you to like the video or subscribe. Follow me on this reselling journey. I'm gonna try to keep the videos coming out. I love making the videos. At the end, I will give you guys a total number of hats and I will give you a little recap of all the good ones. And the last two hats are this heavily embroidered, don't know what it is, and then the Santa Teresa, something, probably a nothing hat. Last two. All right, here goes the count. 252 is the final count. 252 is the final count, and I paid 50 bucks, so I have 19 cents into each hat. Is this a buy you guys would do? You're gonna have to let me know. I definitely think I can make my 50 bucks back plus a little bit of profit. Please make a comment, please let me know how you feel. I'm gonna wrap this video up by showing you guys the hits. 14 hats that will easily put me in the profit. Enjoy this little montage. One last time, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it, and here we go.